Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're talking about a whole bunch of things. I just did the title to get some PlayStation people here. No, I'm just joking. Xbox Series S is respectable, not next gen. It is clearly a next gen console. Clearly a next gen console. If it can run a next gen engine, it is a next gen console. Whether that's going to be at 30 frames, you got to understand, like Unreal Engine is probably going to be the heaviest engine out there. I mean, I have a Series S, man. I've been playing that that demo on there, man. It works, it runs. It is giving you when I'm running it through my monitor, it looks 1080p, like it looks pretty clean. It looks good. There's plenty of stuff going on. It feels pretty smooth. The bigger consoles are running at higher resolution, but they're still, they're still capped at that 30 frames a second. And that's kind of an Unreal thing. Like we weren't even starting to really get 60 frames a second in Unreal Engine 4 games until we got the next gen consoles. Before that, they were 30 frames a second, and that's just where they're going to be with Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine, this thing's pretty beast. Frog, Xbox Series XS is on fire. Forza Horizon 5 and Halo Infinite are two of the best games of all time. They're pretty dang good, man. They are definitely pretty dang good. What's up, Onyx? How you doing, man? So, guys, I've been PC gaming now for about 3 days, and I freaking hate it already. I freaking hate it. It's so irritating. It's so confusing. It's just so messy. So messy. So many options to choose from, to flick through, and then every time you make a decision, it just screws it up. So somebody was telling me that you could just select like the NVIDIA, like it'll optimize games for you and everything. Okay, so this is pretty irritating. I want to be able to play the games that I'm buying on this laptop, this PC, on my 4K TV. I don't necessarily care if they're in 4K resolution, as long as I get like high settings and whatever else. Like that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. So this laptop should be able to push things. The biggest thing I've run into right now is memory constraints. So I bought memory. I should have it tomorrow. I'm going to upgrade the memory, and then we're going to see exactly how this can do, because this is getting pretty irritating. I upgraded from 8 to 16, so we'll see what 16 does, and if I need more, then I'll just go to a 32, because I think 32 is the max I can get on this laptop. Other than that, this laptop is fire. If I'm playing the games on the laptop themselves without trying to put them on my screen, it's fine. Like they're doing pretty good. But yeah, man, I think that's a big thing that like turns a lot of people off. If you could play next gen games, is next gen. Yeah, exactly. If you can play next gen games, it's freaking next gen. Yeah, it never ceases to amaze me. Now, this laptop that I got is way more powerful than Series S. I don't think it's as powerful as Series X, but it's pretty powerful. Like that 3050 Ti, man, is pretty freaking. It's pretty sweet. I get ray tracing. I get all the goodies now. You guys can hear me, okay, right? I just can't hear myself. Does this thing even have volume? A volume rocker. Okay, we don't need that. Oh, this freaking Oculus thing is just always in the way. You pick it up and it turns on. So one cool thing about this laptop is it will run with that. I bought a link cable so I could check out this Oculus Rift with some racing games. I'm gonna download some Assetto Corsa Competizione and see if I can get it running through that. A lot of people are telling me they're getting pretty good results from that. So if I can run Assetto Corsa, I need more memory first, but if I can run Assetto Corsa Competizione through that Oculus Rift, through my laptop, with my steering wheel set up and everything, I'll be happy, dude. I will be in heaven, because basically that's the main thing that I would be doing PC gaming for. I also bought this other game. I picked up a copy of uh, Sword Fairy 7. This game looks pretty cool. Another one of them Chinese games like the Wanyang Sword 7. PC gaming opens up a lot of freaking different options for games like that you didn't even. I use the Quest 2 with the link on my PC. Nice. Yeah. See, that's what I got. I'm hoping that this works out pretty good. Like I'm having trouble. I've been sitting here for the last 2.5 hours trying to figure all this stuff out. Like, it is getting frustrating. It's getting irritating. So I had to quit. I had to just go online and have some fun and talk about some of the stuff, that I've been doing lately. Because it's been a pretty busy week, just a lot of stuff. I went and picked this laptop up. I didn't even go to buy this laptop. I went to buy a like a 1440p monitor that I could run that Series S through. And yeah, dude, like they had these in stock, and I was like, wow, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick that up. $1,000, man, for this laptop. Just threw it on the freaking Best Buy card. Gaming laptop. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, it has saved me, like, already being able to like edit and upload videos and stuff. Fraction of the time it was taken on my old one, man. Fraction of the time. Oh, Ghost legit. The Series S is a next gen console stuff. Yeah, exactly. Desktop is the way. Yeah, I know. I will get there. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. I mean, like, seriously, getting parts for a desktop right now is gonna be pretty freaking tough. Hey, man, I got a 30 series card. I'm happy right now. I'm happy right now with what I got. This is the perfect opportunity for me to learn how to get into PC games, to learn how to play PC games, to take advantage of things and get it figured out. I just, and then when I go to build my PC, I can build it the best way possible. I know how to build them and everything, but just to the point where it's like I need to I finally beat the first boss. I am to the second boss. I'm already to the second part of the open world. Laptop cards aren't the same. Yeah, I know. Laptop cards aren't even the same as consoles, believe it or not. The console, like the Xbox Series X, actually says it's a desktop, and the laptop. Yeah, I mean, I get the fact that laptops aren't that beefy. Like I get that. But I mean, for playing them on this laptop, on the screen, it's 165 hertz screen. It's a pretty I don't know. I mean, I think it's a pretty decent laptop. It's giving me at least a high quality 1080p experience with a big enough screen to where I can learn how to do all this. I mean, you think about it. I mean, they market them the same, don't they? No, I'm just joking. So it's got a Ryzen 7 CPU. I mean, it's fast. They run. Yeah, this has got like dual fans, and I don't know, man. It's a pretty nice one. Maybe you guys could look it up. It's the Legion 5 from Lenovo. I've been looking up a lot of reviews on it and stuff after I picked it up, because no, I'm not even lying. This was an impulse buy. The best card I could get at the store, like if I was going to buy one of the pre-builts that they had in stock, was like a RX 450 or something, or 47. I don't remember what it was. It's not the Xbox and PS5 use a modified laptop APU. They don't have graphics cards. Yeah. Laptop. Yeah, I mean, I do completely understand that. I do understand that, getting a PC, like a build no tower, is going to be a lot better option. But like I said, for what I need right now for editing and everything, and to learn how to get into PC gaming, I paid the same thing for this as I did for the PlayStation 5 and the Series X. $1,000, $999. Normally it was like 12 or 13. and I got it for 900. Series S plays at 1080p. It's not next gen. Wait until games come out. The Series S will struggle without a heavy optimization. If that's the case, I mean, that's the case. As long as you could still play those next gen games on it. It's over, Xbox fanboys. I got all the consoles, by the way. Yeah. Halo Infinite looks like a 360 game. Nah, damn. Now I think you're being just a bit unfair with that, because I think it looks fun. Hellblade. Yeah, dude. Hellblade looks freaking great. Like, I'm pretty excited about Hellblade 2. Also not a fanboy here. Own both Series X and PS5. Well, there's a lot of people that got the Series X and the PlayStation 5. And even if they got like Series X, they're still saying that the Series S is not a next-gen console. It clearly runs that next-gen engine on the Series S. It has velocity architecture. It has all of the same things that the Xbox Series X has. It is a next-gen console in architecture. That is true. It's not true, Ghost. It runs current gen features technically. I mean, we're getting a lot of those cross-gen games at 60 frames a second on Series S, man. Like, we're getting a lot of that, at a faster FPS. My MacBook Pro is more powerful than the PS5. This laptop is just under the PS5, I believe. And shortly, and tomorrow, I'll have all my new memory installed in it. I put a 1 terabyte SSD in it already. Don't answer the stupid stuff. Yeah, I know. Halo doesn't look like. Yeah, I don't feel like, dude. I don't feel like Halo looks like this super futuristic next gen game. Like, I don't feel that way at all. But I do feel that it is a higher quality visual experience than a lot of the stuff we've seen lately. When I'm sitting on like those platforms and I'm looking down at the textures in the walls and the textures and everything, like, Halo was on another level when it comes to a lot of games. Like I haven't seen one texture as high quality as Halo Infinite on Far Cry 6 anywhere. Like, it just doesn't exist. Halo Infinite has some of the highest quality textures I think I've seen in a first-person shooter. Yeah, even I think the textures in Halo Infinite are better than the ones in Doom Eternal. To tell you the truth, they just are. Now we can talk about the vegetation all day long. The vegetation definitely could use some work in Halo Infinite. Like, I completely agree with that. But do I think it looks completely bad? No, I think it's on par with a lot of the vegetation in a lot of games. And trust me, dude, I'm not capping for Halo. Like, I've never, ever in my life been a Halo fan. I love this game. I think it's freaking great. The movement, the feeling, this game here has the potential to really make me a Halo fan, man. Like, I'm really enjoying it. Oh no, I do not think if they use the Unreal Engine, no, it's not going to be in 60 FPS. It'll be at 30 FPS. That's Unreal Engine, man. Like, it's probably going to stay at 30 FPS, man. Like, there's no getting around that unless you got a PC. But any modern PC can run these games the same way Series S can, but we don't consider modern laptops next gen. Why wouldn't we consider modern laptop? The things that make it modern or next gen is SSD. SSD is the big thing, compute power, ray tracing, all of the different shader tech and all of that stuff. That's what makes them next gen, and I mean, in a PC, you can basically upgrade all of that to make it next gen. I put a standard desktop fan near the vent under my laptop when I play games on it. It used to go up to 90C with the fan under it. Wow. It hits between 70 and 80. Nice. Dang, that's crazy. And next gen is 4K 60. No, I don't know. You can't say next gen because Ghost. If you say that next gen is 4K 60 FPS locked, neither one of those consoles are going to be next gen because once Unreal Engine 5 gets out there, dude, we are not going to go over 60 FPS at 4K. Like it's not going to happen. Like we might get 60 FPS at 1080p, but yeah, dude, you look at the tech that's running in that Matrix demo, and yeah, dude, like it's not gonna. Would the PS5 and Xbox Series X be on the RTX 2070 Super? I don't know. Matrix demo looks good on Series S. I think it looks fine on Series S. On a 1080p screen, when I'm running it through my laptop, I think it looks fine. I think it looks just as clean as it does on my Series X on my 4K TV. Like I do feel like that. It does look super clean on my laptop screen. Oh, in terms of GPU power, yes. LOL. Goes, you were saying it's not a next gen because it does 1080p. There's a few games on Series X and PS5 that drop to 1080p. Control a prime example. So you're saying, yeah, exactly. And Halo looks pretty dang good. I do like it. That's already outdated then. They aren't locked at 1080p though. They upscale to 4K while the Series S just stays at 1080p or drops below 900p on some games. Yeah, on some games, and that's the same kind of thing that is going to happen with, like, dude. To tell somebody that owns a 1080p TV that just bought a Series S that their console's not next gen because it will obviously fulfill their needs at 1080p, like on every game. It's gonna be fine. You think that you're so far off. I have an $800 4K gaming monitor, and my secondary is a $500 1440p. It's not a huge difference. FYI, PC has had 4K 60 for a few years now. That's not next gen, lol. Yeah, 4K 60 is, I don't know, man. Like when I'm playing that Matrix demo and I'm looking around at all the technology and I'm running around in like that nanite view and I'm just looking at the way things are loading in, the way textures are loading in and the way that things come together. That's next gen, dude. That Unreal Engine 5 is almost completely eliminating all pop-in. At least pop-in, I mean, clearly they're still popping, but you're not able to perceive that pop-in while looking at it. Like you're not able to see that. The textures are loading in so fast that by the time your character gets there, boom, they're already there. And it's so gradual and it changes from so many different levels that, like, wow, once then that's just Unreal Engine 5. Okay. Once they start incorporating, like the mesh shaders with from Velocity Architecture or the VRS or all of these other things that are already packed into both, the geometry engine for the PlayStation 5, these freaking things are going to give us a visual experience that we've never seen before. Will they be able to possibly crank it to 60 FPS? I don't think anytime in the near future. That's just me. I think that the first games during the beginning of this generation that come out using UE5 are probably going to have that 30 FPS cap, but I feel like the ones that get made toward the end of the generation, they'll probably have enough understanding of the new tech to be able to deliver that. Series S is a joke. Don't buy it. No, they aren't outdated. Most people don't even have a 3000 series GPU. I don't know about that, Frog. I'm positive Hellblade 2 will have a performance mode. I don't know, Cercio. I wouldn't count on it, man. Like I just don't know if I would count on that. it might have one, like, but I'm thinking like 1080p. But that's the thing. Even 1080p, just running that Matrix demo on the Series S on my 1080p TV, Like I could live with 1080p on that. You know what I mean? Like I could probably live with 1080p at 60 frames a second. 900p, that's terrible. On the next gen console, but to say to not buy it is a little harsh. Some people can't find next gen console. Not even that, dude. If you've got a 1080p TV Ghost, I highly recommend an Xbox Series S. It is giving you a pretty big, it is giving you a decent experience. People are paying $350 for a stupid Nintendo Switch that can't even do 720 freaking P on your big screen. Like, yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know. It does 1080p with like the lowest form of visuals that you could ever freaking get on games. Like the Series S is at least giving you a lot better experience. Series, yeah, dude. There are 4K 60 on not. I wouldn't know. They're definitely not 99% of the games. Series S is a placeholder. I think the Series S is definitely a next gen console aimed at 1080p, at the 1080p market. That some games, you know, are going to hit 1440p. That's just where I see that at. Yeah, the Matrix demo is next gen, completely next gen. PS5, Xbox Series X, and S will all be able to run it nicely. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's running them pretty decent at 30 frames a second. So my PS5 sure isn't 4K 60 on most games. My PC runs laps around it. Yeah, exactly. Unreal Engine 5 is Unreal for real. So I bought Dirt Rally 2.0 on my PC, and just being able to crank everything up to maximum settings on it, that even just maximum settings on that game running at 1080p on my TV looks almost just as good as what you get on the Xbox One X version. Reconstruction is not native. Yeah, dude. So games like The Last of Us Part 3, The Last of Us Remake, Hellblade 2, Spider-Man 2, all be 30 FPS. Those ones there, depending on what they do with them. I mean, they're last gen games, so well, Spider-Man 2 maybe 30 FPS. It depends on what they use it. It honestly, it depends on it's going to depend on the engine that's created for those games or what engine they use it on. Some engines are going to run, 4K 60 up to 120 on next gen consoles because they're not going to be as complex. I mean, you're not going to have like the world visuals that you're getting on, that you're getting from UE5. You're going to have visuals that look closer to what we're getting right now. So it just depends on the engines and what they do with them, what kind of tech they use to bring into them. Because I mean, you look at something like Call of Duty Warzone, or not Call of Duty Warzone, but Call of Duty freaking Modern Warfare. That game was using that scanned, like real world scanned data for environments and stuff, and that game looks freaking phenomenal on Xbox One X. And it was running at 60 frames as well, pretty close to 60 frames a second. So it just depends on what they're using for for the engines, to be completely honest. Matrix demo seems to have a lot of tech. Maybe if they didn't use ray tracing, it would be 60 FPS. See, but Xavier, like the ray tracing and everything is baked right into that. To turn one of those off just to give you a 60 FPS option, it's not really something that they can just flick on and off, because the global illumination lumen is ray traced now. The all the ray tracing, yeah, I don't know if it's going to come with like a switch that we can just flick off and on. Even at 30 frames a second though, Xavier, like that game felt pretty freaking smooth. I'm not even going to lie, man. Like it wasn't all stuttery and jerky and stuff. Like I was perfectly fine playing that. And it felt smooth enough to where I'm like, okay, yeah, dude, this might not be such a bad thing. As long as they feel like that, I think they would be fine. If you own a 1080p, that's understandable. 4K TVs are pretty cheap though. Yeah, most people are gonna buy this Series S though, Ghost, for their kids, man. Like that's what they're going to buy it for. Like there's some gamers, you know, that are like, oh man, they're kind of hard pressed right now, and that's the best they can do. But most people are going to buy this for their kids, dude. The Series S was directly built to compete with Nintendo Switch. That's what it was for. That's the market that that thing is built for. So yeah, giving those kids a console that will run their games like really smooth, like that's pretty cool for $300, man. If they can make games that has that type of detail, like the Matrix, that alone it'll take over a four. Yeah, exactly. That um, I don't know how to say that name, Con. I'm just gonna call you Con, okay, buddy? Um, the fidelity, the visual fidelity on like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X for that Matrix demo, like that looks freaking good. And that's not even hitting native 4K, but that looks good. Your eye cannot really distinguish the difference between the resolution. Like the older games, like last gen games in 4K, like yeah, it was more it was more gosh, what was the word for that? It was more important to have a higher resolution for those games because they didn't have as much fidelity than it will be for games going forward. If that makes if that makes any sense. Like the fidelity alone is going to increase so much that we're going to have a much fuller picture, so it won't necessarily matter as much as long as your lines are straight and everything looks good and things don't look like fuzzy like checkerboardy. I think we're going to be okay. Rise Son of Rome is a perfect Game Pass type of game. I played through 80% of it today, enjoying it, but it's pretty simplistic. Yeah, I don't think it was that hard when I played through it. I thought it was a good one. Series S is a little beast, Dave. Most people on a 4K TV, I don't see how anyone doesn't. It's mainly for kids, man. That's what the Series S is really for. Hellblade 2 probably won't be 60 FPS. Those graphics will push a 3090 hard. Yeah. That's got some pretty dang high visuals in Hellblade 2. Like it is what it is, man. Like as long as the performance feels like it did on the Matrix demo, like I would be okay with that. The 4090 graphics will easily play these Unreal Engine 5 games at 4K 60 Ultra. Doubt it. Best looking game ever, though. Congrats to Ninja Theory. Yeah, Ninja Theory did a damn good job, dude. That's looking really clean. Like the look on Senua's face. Oh my gosh, man. That gave me goosebumps almost. It looks pretty dang good. I'm pretty happy about that. I got me a 70-inch 4K TV on Black Friday from Walmart. Nice, dude. Nice. See, the only thing with those 4K TVs that people are buying, those really cheap ones, like they're fine. They're gonna get you by, but if you really want like higher quality, you're gonna have to spend a little bit more money to get a little bit better quality. Resolution is one thing, but HDR quality, 120 hertz refresh rate, all of that other stuff is going to cost you a little bit more money, but it is definitely worth it. I could care less about the little flaws such as pop in once it looks good and plays good though. Yeah, dude. But with Unreal Engine 5, pop in is not going to be as big of a problem as it used to be, and we're going to be able to get a lot better. Dude, this thing is not even using like a super artistic touch, man. This is like scan data, like just pushed into the thing and then like spun around or whatever. Like that looks pretty damn good for what it did, man. Oh, you don't know anyone with a non 4K TV? I don't know a lot of people that don't have them anymore either, but I'm not going to go buy my kid a 4K TV to, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to get them like a 42-inch TV to go with their freaking Xbox Series S. You know what I mean? Like, and I know a lot of other parents are out there too. Never played Hellblade? You should play the first one, Ghost. It's about a 6-hour game. You can get through it in about 6 hours. Just download it on Game Pass and give it a play. Make sure you're wearing headphones when you play it though, because it's a really it's a really intense experience, you know, especially your first time. Take your time. They only sell cheapies. Yeah. People are not buying it just because it's available. They know what they're getting. You were trying to argue to argue points that don't exist. That's like saying the RTX 30 is not next gen. I know. Dude, the funny thing is like this Xbox Series S is going to sell so freaking well this generation. Having that one right there and playing on it and actually sitting down and downloading the games that I'm actively playing and playing them on that Series S on my 4K TV, it's not a bad experience. It's not a bad experience. I would be I would be mostly satisfied if that's all I had right now was a Series S to play these games and I hadn't seen a Series X or a PS5. I'd be mostly happy for the most part. I mean, like when you start getting to 900p and stuff, though, like I'm talking to you, Yakuza 7. When you like, if these developers aren't going to optimize their game well, because I'm seeing stuff like Far Cry 6 running at 60 frames a second at 1440p, and I'm seeing Halo Infinite running at 1080p at 60 frames a second with higher fidelity visuals and higher fidelity textures. I'm thinking, wow, man, like the Series S is definitely going to be able to provide an experience. I mean, gosh, what is it? That Jedi Fallen Order, that one's running at 1080p, 60 frames a second on there, and that looks pretty dang good. Like there's a lot of stuff on this that is actually worth playing right now. I do think that they should have probably had 10 gigabytes of memory in there. But once they actually start tapping into velocity architecture and being able to stream data straight from the SSD to the GPU, because that's going to be a major thing that's going to factor into this generation, is both of these consoles are going to be capable of streaming data straight from the SSD straight to the what's it called, straight to the GPU. They're not going to have to go through the RAM with everything. Like they'll be able to stream simultaneously from the SSD as well as into the memory, doing different things. So they'll be able to bypass some of that to bring more data to your screen faster. If what I'm reading is correct, that just sounds like it's going to take a little while for everything to get caught up, though. Neither have I, but it's in my backlog after seeing Hellblade 2. I want to know the story. Definitely play through the first one before you guys play through the second one. Games. It's a 6 hour, like you can get through it in about 6 hours. It's not like super, it's not even super hard. The puzzles aren't super hard. It's the experience and the story that's really, that you really just need to kind of get to understand like what's going on. But it is pretty good, man. I sat through it in one sitting. It was like when it first came out, it was like $30. I bought it on the PlayStation 4 Pro. I sat down and I played through the whole thing, wearing headphones, and like it was a pretty dang good experience, man. Hellblade was a good experience. Is it something I would ever want to play a second time? No. I mean, it was perfectly good for a one-time playthrough, and like that was fine. Like I thought it was great. Or just go to Best Buy and buy them, Real Shadow. Gosh. The Black Friday numbers say differently. If the next gen consoles were available, most people would not choose the Series S. Let's be real. If you go out there and you look right now, dude, you've been able to buy every single console everywhere. Gosh, dude, what is it? GameStop's supposed to have a major drop of PS5s on the 17th as well. I really hope they don't make a pro version this generation. Yeah, I bought my TVs on base, no tax. Nice. Ghost, nobody cares about the numbers. You are just fanboying at this point. Just say you don't like Xbox. Frog Forbidden West looks like Overwatch comparing to Hellblade 2. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay, so I do like the way that Horizon Forbidden West 2 looks. Like I'm really pumped for that game. But at the same time, there's definitely discrepancies in like the visual makeup, mainly on the ground textures. Some of the stuff kind of looks I don't know, man. I really want to see what this game looks like. I really want to see what it looks like on my TV playing natively before I really, get into the visuals and all of that stuff. I need to see it on my TV to see what it's going to do. Hellblade 2 looks freaking insane. Looking graphics I've seen in the game. Yeah, Hellblade 2 looks pretty dang good, man. I think between that and Horizon Forbidden West, we're definitely going to see some interesting some interesting back and forth between those games. One of them's probably going to be an open world. The other one's probably going to be more of a linear experience. If Hellblade 2 does turn out to be a linear experience, it's probably going to look a lot freaking better than Horizon Forbidden West. But that depends too. That depends on the environments. What are the environments going to look like? We're talking about environments from Scotland or whatever. Is it Scotland or Iceland that they did all their scans from? I think Iceland or something. And then you've got like a more Western look of the Western America, America's West in the Horizon Forbidden West game. So, like coral reefs and stuff like that. So we're going to definitely see some pretty interesting visual makeups for both of those games. These consoles won't get a pro version. I really hope they don't, man. I really don't. Cool. I live next to a base, no taxes, but they charge more on stuff. Why would you not like the Series S, Ghost? Like, I don't understand it. If you're an Xbox fan, there should be no reason for you to be upset about the Xbox Series S. The fact that people on a budget will be able to play the same games you can, just at a lower resolution, that shouldn't bug you at all, man. That should not bother you in any way, shape, or form, my friend. Oh, what up? What's up, Triz? Depends on what you buy. My gamer tag is Black Badge. Oh, nice. I hate Xbox. Halo should never win any awards. Horizon look better than Xbox 360 is the only Xbox I loved. Xbox 360 was pretty good. This new generation of Xbox is doing pretty dang good. So electronics, yeah, because they only sell off, and you won't find TLC or Hisense on the base. High end, yeah, that's kind of what I figured you were saying. Games. Hisense are great, reliable TVs. I'm hoping to upgrade to the Hisense U7G. Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about that Hisense. Hisense, Vizio, and TCL are definitely a pretty decent bang for your buck. You're getting a lot of features and a lot of quality stuff for those TVs at a reasonable price. And at Black Friday, you can usually find a really reasonable price for those. And the end of the year, like the end of the year sales, you'll get some decent sales on those too. Hello, Prime Time. How's it going? I guess for gaming, all my TVs are 120 hertz with the best displays. You know what the homes, you know what it is. TCL and Hisense are pretty good TVs. If you are on a budget, Vizio is pretty good budget TVs too for their QLED. For my Series X or even my PS5. Dang, man, yeah, I would highly recommend that be your next purchase. Then my friend has the newest Vizio, which looks really good. Yeah, that's what I got right now is this Vizio OLED, the Vizio H1 OLED. I think it's fine, but I do kind of kick myself every now and then, like thinking, man, I should have just got the damn LG. I should have just got the LG. And I don't kick myself that much, but yeah, I think my experience probably would have been much better if I would have just went with the LG to save myself $300. And I started kicking myself even more when Black Friday came and this TV was $900. Well, $1,000, dude. Yeah. Let me rephrase. My kids have 60 hertz TVs, but the living room, game room, my wife and bedroom has 120 hertz. Yeah, my TV in the front room is 120 hertz, and mine is 120 hertz. The one behind me is 60 hertz, and then my kids have 60 hertz TVs. Next gen is not just resolution, also performance, SSD, graphics, and settings. Yep, exactly. Like that's the thing, though. I mean, all these last gen, cross gen games, we're getting like the highest presets. We're getting 60 frames a second. We're getting 120 frames a second on some of them. We're getting a decent experience just for upgrading our consoles for cross gen games. So it is gonna suck when these new engines come out and we get bumped back down to 30. Like that's gonna be pretty drastic, to tell you the truth. That might not be that great, but it will. Don't waste 2,000 on a TV. New Halo MP multiplayer playlist Slayer, and on December 14th. Nice. I really hope they can do something with the Series S version of Halo Infinite. Like the 1080p is fine. Like I think it's okay, whatever. But if they could get that bumped up to 1440p in quality at 30, I think that would be fine. I think that would be sufficient, and I think everybody would be a little bit happy. The fact that the Matrix UE5 demo even runs on a two, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what my thought process is. The fact that that even runs with ray tracing, global illumination, freaking nanite, yeah, dude, that's pretty freaking next gen, if you ask me. West looks like Overwatch comparing to Hellblade. Yeah, I am a little worried about Hellblade being a linear experience, whereas Forbidden West is definitely going to be an open world. That's definitely going to change things, but if Hellblade's a linear experience and it's like another 6 or 8 hour game, dude, oh my gosh. I have a standard 4K TV and I'm more than happy. I can never recommend students buy VRR enabled TVs. I don't know, man. Like this TV that I got has the VRR and 120 hertz, and dude, it was only $1,300. Don't waste $1,000+ on a PS5. I know everybody's out there spending like $900 on these PS5s, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, well here's the PS5 Pro," and they'll be like, "What?" Here's the thing about the Series S: it supports ray tracing, has Dolby Vision, has a Gen 4 SSD, and runs on RDNA 2 graphics processing with all the features unlocked. It supports up to 1440p. Actually, it'll go all the way up to 4K on some games. There's actually some games, like I think Ori and the Will of the Wisps was running 4K on it. So I mean, there are some titles that will be able to take advantage of 4K, but it's just not everything. It's good enough for, yeah, dude. That Series S is good enough for me, man. Like I have no problem playing around on that. If the Series S is considered next gen, then as I was considering next gen, it's got a lot of power. TLC 6, 4K 60. Yeah, them TLCs are pretty cheap too. You can get them for like $700, man. That's not too bad. Get loud when playing the Matrix demo vlog? No. No. I haven't. No, it's definitely yeah, it's not getting loud. The PS5 is a little bit louder, to be completely honest. Their 6 series is actually half decent. Dude, my PS5 gets loud when I'm playing Ubisoft games. That's like $900. College students don't have that kind of money lying around. That's very true, man. That's very true. Open your Xbox and clean it. I don't think you should worry about gaming if you're a college student. That's just, yeah, I know. I got the TCL 6 series for $600. Yeah, see, that's definitely a good price. Yeah, that's the same with me. Games. The PlayStation 5 is a little bit of a hum. You can definitely hear an audible sound from the PlayStation 5 while you're playing it. It is audible. On the Xbox, it's quiet. Like I've never been able to hear my fan on my Series X to this date. Can't wait to see Stalker 2 running on Series S. Dude, I can't wait to see Stalker 2 running at 4K 60 using the Unreal Engine 5. I'm starting to have doubts that that's going to run at 60 frames a second. But it might, because it's first person. You know what I mean? Like it's a little bit different to render things in first person as opposed to third person. Well, not a bad price, but still expensive. My PS5 don't make noise. Okay. Yeah. Well, everybody I know that has a PS5 that's actually honest will tell you that they hum. They hum. When you're playing especially when you're playing Ubisoft games, for some reason they get a little bit that's the loudest I hear them is when I was running either oh gosh dang it, Riders Republic or Far Cry 6 on the PlayStation 5. You could definitely hear that. They say that the Stalker 2 is going to be 4K 60, I believe. For TV is mind-blowing. Probably 4 hours into Hellblade. The puzzles are frustrating. Then again, I don't like puzzle games. I'll beat it one day. Nice. Goes legit. Why wouldn't anybody play games if I want a sound designer for video games? What kind of logic is that? Hellblade 1 was made by only with only a $10 million budget with a team of 20 people. Check the documentary on YouTube. Yeah, and the way that freaking Hellblade 1 turned out was pretty good. Now they got a bigger crew. Their Hellblade 2 is going to be a lot better, I think. The fan is running properly. True, I got it when I got COVID checks. Also a college student. Nice, yeah. Try. Fan's running properly. Hellblade 2 cinematic trailer. It wasn't a cinematic trailer, dude. That was actual gameplay. They were moving around. Like, okay, White T Shadow. Gosh, dude, I've kind of just had enough of the freaking Xbox's trash crap, dude. Like, it just gets really old and annoying, man. Like, seriously, like it really gets annoying. Clearly, you're not a video gamer. You're just you're more of a troll than a video gamer, I believe, because anybody with a pair of eyeballs can see that Xbox Series S is a next-gen console, can see that Hellblade 2 looks really good, and can also see that Horizon Forbidden West looks pretty good. So either a troll or a gamer, and you can start to see, you know, the beauty that we see. You can say the same thing about PS5. More were available than Xbox. Putting money to good use. Yeah. They don't make a pro version this generation. These consoles will be so outdated. Hellblade 2 was game. I know. Master CEO, I didn't hardly see any gameplay. There was definitely gameplay. You don't really need a pro version. People want a pro version, so they will be easier to get, but that's not going to happen. Hey, Sev, welcome to the show, man. Sorry, clearly I'm way behind, like I always am. I'm always way behind. Always way behind. Oh, my goodness. Hellblade 2 is gameplay. Specs aside, the games that will sell the Series S, Starfield, Halo, Hellblade 2, Avowed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5 is definitely going to deliver some amazing looking experiences. At the same time, I think we're going to be going back to 30 FPS for that engine. Yeah, I mean, it is, as long as the games play and feel like they do on the Matrix demo, I probably will be okay with that. But man, going from 60 backwards is just not ideal for me. Shadow is a game. It was in game, but it was scripted. Hellblade 2 was gameplay. Hey, Felix, how's it going, man? Octavio, how you doing? Hellblade 2 is a cinematic type game, so that's why it looks that way. It is gameplay. Yeah, I mean, that's what everybody was asking for, is a cinematic game. It looks like Xbox is delivering a cinematic. It's about time. I don't even want to hear from more. You probably got excited for a God of War Ragnarok logo and Horizon CGI trailers. Doesn't bother me at all. I'm happy for broke people to enjoy it. Exactly, man. If broke people, if that's all they can afford is a Series S, whatever, man, more power to them. I'm going to bring them the best content I can to show them that, hey, man, at least you can play it really good on a 1080p TV, man. Cinematic gameplay like God of War. Yeah. What's up, folks? I changed my YouTube name. What's up, Shaker? Hellblade should look better. It's full next gen on a next gen engine. Forbidden West is still cross gen. There's only so much they can do with it. Yeah, but they're doing pretty good with that. I don't know. Like everything, like, see, that's the thing with Sony games, man. Like their cutscenes look freaking phenomenal, but the in game actual play, like, I don't know, man. Some things just don't hold up that great sometimes. Like, I think their best games to date, I think the best looking PlayStation game to date is The Last of Us 2. God of War looks good, but when you start playing it on your 4K TV, like on your PlayStation 5 at 60, like the textures look kind of flat, man. The textures look really flat on Ghost of Tsushima. Like the textures on Assassin's Creed Odyssey look better than freaking Ghost of Tsushima. And now that it's actually running at 60 frames a second with with Dolby Vision, oh my gosh, man, that just looks freaking phenomenal. Cinematic only like God of War. Just imagine Gears. It will be mind blowing when it's released. Yeah, Gears is gonna look great. Think of it this way: Red Dead Redemption 2 is held back by base Xbox One and looks better still than most. Yeah, true. Yep. What was this? What was the game on PS4 that was nothing but QTE? Oh yeah, the Order 1886, basically. Yeah. And it was like 6 hours too. It looked really good though. I mean, like the visuals of that when it first came out were freaking phenomenal. Steam PS5. Many PS owners will secretly buy a Series S to play Microsoft games. Then they'll post screens of a 1440p render on an 8K TV and call Microsoft trash. Then go back to fighting dragons and yeah, exactly. The Elder Scrolls 6 for real, man. Seriously, I don't understand why they just can't admit it, dude. Like, dude, if you're a gamer, you're a gamer. You do not have to be tied to that freaking plastic box, man. What did you make that? Best TV LG C1, but yeah, boy, got OLED TCL, still fire. Dude, just OLED technology alone is worth having. What? LG C1 isn't worth the money. Yeah, until you've seen it in your freaking until you've seen it. You say that now, dude, but once you see it, dude, you're like, oh my gosh, it's great. I'm doing good. Zay, how you doing, man? I saw you say I made a wax wondering what you meant. Maybe you're just here to yeah, just it doesn't mean it. Yeah, exactly, Seb. That's so bad, dude. I don't understand why people get in here and like complain. Like we're video gamers, man. We like video games. We want to see new cool shit, dude. I'm glad that Microsoft is stepping up the game and bringing better looking playing games to the market, dude. Like when I buy a Microsoft game, I feel like I know I get a 60 FPS experience. Like I feel like I can count on that. When I buy a PlayStation game, I know I can count on a really good looking, pretty decent story, 30 frame per second game. Like I know I can count on that. I have no problem with broke people enjoying video games. I personally wouldn't buy a Series S because once you got to 4K, you won't go back. Yeah, you're definitely right, man. You're definitely right. Like I agree. If you got I recommend that if you have a 4K TV, buy yourself an Xbox Series X. If you're still on 1080p or you want to go get a monitor or something, then yeah, dude, a Series S is a budget console. Isn't it funny what happened to the pony narrative of Xbox only has yellow Metacritic games? They're green now. I know. I have Series S and a $2,800 PC. So what does that even mean? They should just did what PlayStation did by making the digital with the same specs as the disc version. Why? Why should they do that? Why should they only make that and completely skip out? That's what PlayStation and Xbox have done every generation, dude. They've made these $500 consoles and they completely skip the whole Nintendo market, bro. The whole market that buys Nintendo Switches for $300 for their kids. Microsoft now has a competitor in there too. They're competing with Nintendo Switch and they're competing with PlayStation 5. I feel like the Series X is in direct competition with PS5 and the Series S is in direct competition with Nintendo Switch, man. And that's the way you got to look at this generation. That is exactly their competing on both freaking fronts. And then they're competing with the phone people by having Game Pass that you can play full games on your phone, man. I beat the first Hellblade. Nice. 700. You saying the price would still be more than 300 if they did that, Shadow. I'm from the future. The PS5 in 2077 cost $3,000. You applied the Series S is for broke gamers. I own one and I have a high end. No, I'm the one that said that. I said that people that, might be on a budget might have no choice but to get a Series S. And if they did that, then they're at least getting a decent experience for that $300, man. If Doom Eternal runs on a damn Switch, how can people say the Series S is holding games back? I know. I don't necessarily think it's being marketed, Ghost, for games on a budget. I think they are directly competing with Nintendo Switch, man, in that market. Black Friday, my TV was $550. Nice. Series S, $300. Spend $100 more to get a PS5 digital. $100 is nothing. Well, yeah, you say that. Some people would like to get a half a year Game Pass with their Series S instead of buying one $70 game that they're going to beat in 10 hours. Oh, guys, did you guys hear the news? Square Enix is going to be selling their new games on PC for $70. Thank you, PlayStation. The $70 price tag is coming to a PC near you, man. Now you get to play now you're gonna have to pay $70 for PC games too, dude. This is gonna be freaking interesting. Goes legit. Budget is a budget doesn't mean broke. Your budget can be 300 to 3,000. It just means you don't go over that certain amount. Yeah. $100 difference was a massive shadow when Sony undercut Xbox and the Xbox One generation. I do believe that had a lot to do with initial sales at the beginning of last gen, dude. That $100 cheaper and a little bit more powerful PlayStation 4, that definitely sold a lot more people on there. Have all the platforms in the gaming PC. What's up, Desmond? How you doing, man? Loving my LG G1C1. Yes, nice TV. Shadow, last I checked, PS5 are hard to find. I think no, I mean they've all basically been in stock over the last month, like everywhere. I think it's been easier this last month to get a console than it has been since they've been out, for sure. Do you own all the platforms? I do. Oh, what it costs like $1,300 for LG C1. Don't waste money. Yeah, you would definitely change your mind once you're playing that on there. Goes my buddy from high school. He's a multimillionaire NASCAR driver. He has a Series S. Nice. I love my Xbox Series X. Yeah. What does that even mean? Hell, Juju, what's that? That's hating. Yep, on a $1,300 laptop, on a Series X and a PS5. Only one. I don't own a Switch, and nobody wants a Switch. I mean, I've got all of them. Now, Series S is for casual gamers. Okay, yeah, that's perfectly the people who are going to buy it. They're going to buy a lot of them. They're probably going to buy more of those than they're going to buy PlayStation 5s because they're casual gamers and they can get Game Pass and they can play whatever the hell they want, man. You just continue to prove why Xbox is a lot smarter this generation than anybody even thought. Can you prove you own all these things? Also, get a desktop. Why did you get a laptop? Well, I got a laptop because it was there. It was impulse buy. Cap. Cool goes. I have a gaming laptop. I don't use it a lot. LOL. Nobody wants a Switch. Are you serious, man? Some people want Switches. Why do people keep buying laptops? You can't even upgrade them. Why would you bother with it? I mean, I can upgrade the SSD. I can upgrade the memory. I can upgrade my battery. I mean, some things I can upgrade. I just can't upgrade the GPU and CPU. Somebody kick one on this chat. Why would we do that? Because of chip shortage and GPU shortage, I couldn't build my gaming PC this year, unfortunately. I would take Switch games, but I hate the Switch hardware. I think it's crap, but millions of other people don't care and love their Switches. Yes, I can upgrade mine. Supports Thunderbolt 4. I can hook up an external GPU. What's up, Denise? Extension G. How's it going, man? It's been a while. YouTube has probably already forgot me, though. No, I haven't forgot you, man. I usually don't forget people. Way behind. It's time for a chat skip. Yeah, probably no. Yeah, I am way behind though. All right, let me just see what window. What's up, window? What's good, folks? What's the shit being talking about? I don't think anybody's talking bad about anything today. Wow, you guys, yeah, dude, I'm so far behind. It's not even freaking funny. Let's see. I just don't want to mix. Big Mac, what's up, man? Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. There's still a few of us union guys, man. Not many, but I mean, there's still. What's up, Polly? How you doing, man? Nikolai, how's it going? Now is Halo half baked? Shadow, have you even played it? I know, man. Gosh, I don't see. I didn't lie. Games for fun. You can't even say your buddy's name. Okay, let's see what else there is here. I'm just trying to see if I missed anybody else, guys. Don't want to be rude. I want to say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Sorry if I scrolled past everything. Oh yeah, I was getting way far behind, way far behind. When I looked at the thing, it was like halfway through the thing. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I better just speed up a little bit. Halo is a wasteland of nothing. Gosh, man, you and your negativity about freaking Xbox games, it gets old. YT Shadow, it really does get old. Denny Hamlin, we went to Manchester High together. 100% Pony. I think he's like 130% Pony, dude. He's like, oh my gosh, I love you, PlayStation. Don't leave me. PlayStation. PS fanboys tried to review bomb Halo Infinite on Metacritic and failed. It's back in the green. See, you know what, guys? If Microsoft was smart, they would just stop giving review code out to the PlayStation channels, and then they would get 90s all the time. How many Xbox channels do you think Sony sends PlayStation games to, man? Like, I always wondered about that. Like, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but no, I'm half Xbot and half Pony. But you never, ever have I ever heard you one time say anything really nice about Xbox games or Xbox. You know what I mean, Shadow? It's just always this. I gotta defend PlayStation in a neutral freaking at a neutral channel. Like, I play both and I love both. And it's like you get in here and you feel like you just need to defend PlayStation. And it's like, wow, what the hell has PlayStation done for us lately? They freaking up their price on everything. They charge us for every little single thing. Like, what has PlayStation really done for us to where we got to be so 100% loyal, man? 1 million% Pony. Wow. Oh, let's see. Yo, Halo Infinite is definitely a wasteland, and I'm an Xbox fan. Let's see. Oh wait. Everybody says that. T-Dog. Everybody says that they're a Halo, that they're an Xbox fan, and then they say all this this negative stuff about Halo, and it's like, dude, I'm not even a Halo fan, and like I'm liking the game. Like, I'm having a good time in it. I think it looks fine. Like, I don't understand what people are complaining about. It looks like fucking Halo. It does. Like, I'm not having a problem with it. I'm getting like the highest texture levels that we've seen in games. Like, it looks phenomenal, man. Like, it really does look pretty good. And like, I'm an open world kind of guy, and I think it looks fine, man. I like the design of the Halo world. Like, it's good for the type of game that it is. I mean, 45 FPS on Elden Ring doesn't scream next gen. Yeah, I mean, it's like 45 on all of them, though. Shatter never go full pony. It's a Game Pass machine. It's compact, fits on a. Yeah, exactly. Fun fact, ponies are always around when there's Xbox news. If Xbox is so trash and is third place, why do ponies care so much about? Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, why do they care if Xbox is third place, why do they even care? Like, why even waste their breath, man? Shouldn't they just be at home with their PlayStation 5 playing their PlayStation 5 games, on repeat, waiting for something new to come out? Oh, let's see. What's that? Andrew, come on. You go hard on Sony 2, and you constantly say Sony games are just Metacore. The ones they put out this year, Wendell, yeah, they're freaking Metacore. They're definitely Metacore, dude. Like, they're nothing super special. And anybody that says any different, like, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, you're more than welcome to your opinions, but everything they've put out lately has just been like Metacore games on the PlayStation 5 for real. Like, they have. I'm not saying that um Xbox hasn't put out Metacore games, but dude, like Forza Horizon 5, I'm a racing fan. I love that game. Halo Infinite, it's definitely turning me into a Halo fan for sure. Like, I'm liking the story, I'm liking the gameplay, I like the way the world looks. I don't really have any major complaints about Halo Infinite because it's exactly what I expected it to be. Exactly. Like, I didn't have unrealistic expectations and I didn't have low expectations. It's exactly what I expected Halo to be. It's exactly what they showed me in all the demos that I've seen since they announced it. It's exactly what they said it was going to be. Now, the only thing that they haven't delivered on is when they first started showing off the new engine, the Slipstream engine. They haven't delivered those visuals, but I don't think those visuals are, I mean, those are like going forward after the cross-gen thing. So, Medicore. Yeah, Medicore. Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I know how to say it. You can be effortlessly proven wrong. I put up, dude. Everybody wanted to compare the Halo Infinite to to Far Cry 6. I put up the fairest video that I could possibly find, walking around looking at textures on the Xbox Series S. It looked pretty freaking. Halo looks better. Halo just looks better. Like, I guess I could do a video. I can't really do a video of the Xbox Series X version of both of those games just because I can't really capture 4K. But once I can capture 4K, I'll definitely do that. I had a busy week at work. I'm just digging into Halo today, and it's great. I don't know. Trolls are talking about bashing it, vaping while playing right now. What flavor you got? I got some peach pear. It's pretty good stuff. 65 hours in Forza Horizon 5, so I'm having trouble drifting. You got to be a little bit soft on the trigger, and make sure you have a drift car, man. It definitely helps if you have a drift car. I liked your video on the Matrix demo on the Series S. It was a good video, man. I put a lot of work into that. No, I didn't. I sat there and recorded it. Actually, I did put a lot of work into that, dude. I recorded that thing like 5 freaking times, man. Like, I've got so much game data recorded on that it's not. My phone is dying. Be back. Well, go charge your phone, Shadow. Gotta run. Kids going crazy. Oh, no, you're a good game, man. Hey, thanks for coming back too. Haven't seen you for a while. It's been nice having you back. Hang out with us. This year, Xbox besides Halo and Forza hasn't been. But see, that's your opinion, man. Like, I think Flight Simulator is freaking amazing. I think Psychonauts 2 is definitely a good game. What you're saying, like all the stuff that they've brought through Game Pass, like all the value they've delivered, like Xbox has definitely delivered where PlayStation hasn't, man. All of those games, whether they were good or bad on Game Pass, we didn't have to freaking pay for them, dude. We weren't out that money. We got to experience that without having to put our money out there. And sometimes $70, man, like, it has been a good year for Xbox. Xbox has delivered an amazing value, as well as given us games that are worth playing, that are fun to play, that are definitely worth paying the money for full price. Ghost, you gotta look at everything as a whole, man. Like Xbox, yeah, there's definitely things they need to do a little bit better. There's definitely more games that they need to build, create, get to the market. But what they delivered this year was hands down the best value and the best experience that we've had on uh, Nintendo Switch. Had a pretty good year. They got Monster Hunter Rise, they got Metroid Dread, like some other I don't know, that Tensei V or whatever. Nintendo delivered a freaking pretty dang good year this year too. Pokemon, Diamond and Pearl. Nintendo and Xbox killed it this year. PlayStation, I don't know. I did not find. I mean, okay, Kena Bridge of Spirits was freaking good. I like that game. I thought it was pretty good. Returnal, if it would have been $50, I would have been completely fine with that. I do like the combat and everything in that. It feels pretty dang good. When it comes to, like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart was good. It was definitely a good tech demo for your PlayStation 5. But I feel like the Matrix demo is a lot better than the Ratchet and Clank tech demo. You know what I mean? Like that tech demo was free. I didn't have to pay for that freaking tech demo, and I got it on all three of my consoles. So you got to understand, like this year, PlayStation dropped the ball, dude. They pushed all their heavy hitters to next year, and that completely freaking, yeah, dude. That took a lot of the wind out of my hype when they pushed all that, man. Like I want Gran Turismo 7. I want Horizon Forbidden West. I want freaking God of War. Those games I want. All the rest of the stuff they delivered, I bought because I wanted to see what my PlayStation 5 could do. So yeah, dude, like I do feel like PlayStation 5 this year was pretty metacore. Andrew, you don't have to pay for Game Pass. I have to stop you there, but Andrew, you do have to pay for Game. Well, you know what I mean. But yes, it's even at the low cost of $15 for Game Pass, the money that it saved on all those games that I didn't have to pay for, that I could just play, that more than paid for itself over and over and over again. I didn't care about ODST myself. I never really cared about Halo until Halo Infinite. Do you have to pay for you do not have to pay for Game Pass if you have Xbox Live Gold? I mean, yeah, you can earn it. The future of Xbox looks good, especially games like Hellblade, but Sony's games were great too. Yeah, and I said that during that live stream window. If you would have been there, like that freaking Forza Horizon, like I'm pretty freaking hyped for that game, man. Like I want to play that. I mean, I guess you could say that window they had some great games for the time they had to make them release them. I mean, I guess you could say that, but maybe I'm like everybody else, dude. I'm too cynical about games, and I just did not find a value in paying $70 for those. Like, dude, if Sackboy would have came out this year, that would have probably been my favorite PlayStation game launched this year, man. Like Sackboy's pretty dang good, man. But I bought that late, way after it came out. I challenge this chat to name a service greater than Game Pass, if that even exists. Yeah, I don't think it exists. Oh, legit. Did not have to pay for Xbox Live Gold then. Returnal is dope. I think Returnal has a really good gameplay loop. The fact that it was $70 really hurt it for a lot of people, I believe. I believe that game coming out at $70 really turned a lot of people off. I know ODST is not the best, but we're given an idea of why we don't like. I know ODST is not the best, but we'll give him an idea of why I don't like the Infinite campaign. So the Infinite campaign, in your opinion, is like ODST. Like I didn't play ODST, dude. I've never even cared about Halo. Like this is the first Halo that I've actively went out and bought full price, dude. This is the first time I've ever bought a Halo game for myself at full price, even though I could have downloaded it on Game Pass, and I'm really enjoying it. I think it's fine, man. Like I do like the open world aspect of it. I think it's $60 versus $180 a year, the price of one game. This Gen War is flat. It's now all about game sales or video game subscription services. Nothing exciting. Yeah. Playing Halo Infinite and it's freaking fun. Game Pass is amazing. Yes, it is. Game Pass. I make a new account every time and pay $1 every 3 months. Oh gosh, man. Game Pass. Yeah, Game Pass is worth the money all day. Yeah. I think it's worth the money. I don't have no problem paying for Game Pass. Like I think it's a fair price. I do think it's a fair price. And I get more than my money's worth out of it most of the time. I don't think there's been 1 month that's rolled by that I haven't felt like I've received my money's worth for Game Pass. Even more now so that I have a gaming laptop that I can actually download PC games. I definitely even feel like I get my money more now. To me, Far Cry 6 is one of my favorite games this year. I played Halo on Wednesday, but haven't picked it back up since. Nice. I think Far Cry 6 is a great game. I really enjoy spending time in that world. But I mean, you can't tell me that they're like you can't tell. I mean, like to me, I just don't agree with Halo Infinite's world not looking good. Like I think it looks good. I do like the way it looks. I've been playing it and like I'm taking my time with it and kind of exploring and stuff. And some of the things that I've seen in Halo Infinite open world, I'm like I genuinely have that wow factor a lot in this Halo Infinite campaign. Like I do have that wow factor. Like when it comes to like the vegetation and stuff, like some of that stuff doesn't look that great, but then there's sometimes that it just the way the light hits it and everything, it makes it look amazing. And I do have a lot of wow moments, and I have a lot of wow moments while I'm playing Far Cry 6, dude. I think they're both great games, man. The gameplay, the feeling of Halo Infinite to me is untouchable from any first-person shooter I've ever played in my life. Halo Infinite just feels so freaking good. It's not even funny. I can't explain why that feels better. Maybe it's because it doesn't rely on aiming down sights and the way that the aiming feels. It to me it clicks and it feels good and it feels freaking. I really like the way it plays. Nothing in this world is truly free. Yeah, exactly. Nothing's free, dude. You have to pay for your you have to pay for your Game Pass subscription. Flight Simulator, Age of Empires, Flight Simulator. You get real world, live, real time weather, and real pilots game on Flight Simulator, and nothing but compliments from pilots. I think Flight Simulator is an amazing game. I think that is truly a next gen experience. I think that the Matrix, that demo, once we start seeing games like that, I think that's definitely going to change the way we look at things, the way that engine works. And dude, just the fact that shit's running on a console right now is testament to like just how hard these developers are working to bring us next gen games. Now, it would have been better if we would have had stuff like that, when the generation first started, so that we could all put this stuff to rest, a lot earlier. But I'm glad they finally gave us a demo, and I'm happy to see that it runs pretty dang smooth on an Xbox Series S. It's a great value, yes, but it's not free. Microsoft has to make some money on it, but at least they aren't nickel and diming you for it. Yeah, dude, and they're not charging me for upgrades for my games, and that's pretty freaking cool. I really love that because I bought their new system and they're giving me free upgrades on so many games that's never happened before. We have never went from console generation to console generation and gotten that much free upgraded content on our next gen consoles, man. Like we've never seen that before. Like this is amazing. I like the way that goes, man. Game Pass is a great service for the right person, but not for everyone. I didn't find many games on Game Pass that I liked, so there was no point for me continuing paying for it. I downloaded Serious Sam on Game Pass. Oh my gosh, dude. What a freaking hoot that game is. I mean, it feels like it runs rough, but you can put that game in third person or first person, and you can go into third person mode. Like it's pretty freaking cool, dude, and it feels good. You could play Game Pass without gold. Yeah, it's $10 too. I don't mind paying $70 for games I really want, even if it was on Xbox. Huge fan of Xbox since 2006. I wasn't big on Psychonauts 2 or Flight Simulator. Besides, let's see what that says. Gosh dang it. Where did that go? Oh, wow. Did I just go way up? Dang it. This thing always does this to me. Lucifer Byte 69. Thank you. I appreciate that. Gosh dang it. Where was that? Dang, I got way. Okay, here it is. Frog, I'm a huge fan since 2006. I wasn't big on Psychonauts 2 or Flight Simulator. Besides, Halo and Forza has been dry for me overall. It's just my opinion, but the future is. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Flight Simulator and Psychonauts 2 and some of the other stuff like Ascent and all the other games that have come out for Xbox might not be for everyone. Like that's true. But to say that Xbox, Xbox put out two of their heavy hitters this year. They put out Forza Horizon 5 and Halo Infinite. Those are two like Xbox heavy hitters. Those are games that people come back to for Xbox time after time. PlayStation 5 did not deliver any of their true next-gen hitting games that come from any of their bigger studios in the way that Microsoft has this year. So just on that alone, you could definitely say that Microsoft delivered this year, whereas PlayStation, I mean, no, you could say Ratchet and Clank is a heavy hitter. Like you can definitely say that. Had Ratchet and Clank been like a $60 game, I don't think it would have. There's a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people that have PlayStations, and a lot of them tell me the same thing. These games are not worth $70. I'm gonna wait until I can get them on sale. I know a lot of people in real life that have PlayStation 5s, that I see, like in person that I've known for a long time that now have PlayStation 5s. And the consensus between all of us is like, wow, man, like what's PlayStation doing? Like, why are they raising these prices? For PlayStation to like, okay, let me just tell you this. For PlayStation to position itself as a premium experience is putting a lot of undue pressure on their studios to consistently have to produce the best games on the market. Like they have to produce the best games on the market. And when they fall short, that's going to slowly, deteriorate, the PlayStation brand. So PlayStation really should rethink trying to position themselves as the premium console and just continue to move forward as a console. You know what? Like it just doesn't make sense. And now that they're going to possibly be charging $70 for next gen games on the PC, like PC guys aren't going to like that, man. They're not going to like that. I mean, they might actually sell a lot of games, but they might not. How's Flight Simulator on Series X? It's actually decent. Like sometimes it gets stuttery and stuff. Now I feel like it ran a lot better when it first came out than it runs lately. To be completely honest, I haven't really been playing it as much lately as I was when I first got it. I kind of feel like sometimes it feels really good, sometimes it just doesn't feel as smooth or as good as it did when it first came out. But for the most part, Flight Simulator, the fact that I can get in a plane and I can fly anywhere on the planet, that to me is next gen, and that is a fun experience. Why did you buy it when you knew you was getting it for free, supporting the creators? When this is the way I look at my Game Pass subscription, T-Dog. If it's a game that I want and it catches my eye and I want to play it, I will go ahead and buy that game to support the developer. If it's something that I'm unsure about, I will definitely try it on Game Pass first. And if it's good, I will still buy it to support the developer. But if I don't like it, then I'll just play as much as I need to play of it, and then I'll just move on. Like that's how Game Pass saves me a lot of money. I've found a lot of games in Game Pass that I played and I liked, that now I'd be looking forward to that developer's next game and more likely to purchase that game day one. ODST was freaking awesome. Great atmosphere in it and moved at a unique pace that complemented the story in ODST. Okay, yeah. I didn't play ODST, so I don't know. Like, I'm not a Halo. I've never been a Halo fan, so when it gets to like Halo lore or any of that stuff, I know nothing about it. I know that I'm having a good time and Halo feels good. I'm not paying $70 for a game on PC at all. I can kiss my ass. I'll wait. In case you don't get the memo, PC gamers are very patient. Yeah, I know. I've got games in my him on my wish list on Steam right now that I'm just like, dude, maybe I'll pick them up when they're cheaper. Well, a lot of them, I don't know. I need to buy a set of Course of Competency on there. Exactly. Ultimate gives you gold on a regular one. You need gold to play certain games online. Yeah, any games that are free to play now are you don't need gold. The tech demo is also better than Halo 2. Yeah, like it definitely is a better well, yeah. In terms of like in terms of how the engine runs, definitely. Like I feel like the tech demo is better than a lot of the stuff that's come out, but it's a tech demo too. You know what I mean? Just great. We didn't have to pay $70 for a tech demo. I don't know. Yeah. And Spade, you got a point, man. Call me on my shit, dude. Thanks. I appreciate that. I really do. Keep me grounded. That's for sure. You know, that I'm liking that Matrix demo. I think it's amazing to where I can get in there and see, you know, just how the technology works. But at the end of the day, man, like it's a tech demo. All of these games, even Ratchet and Clank, definitely have more enjoyment than walking around looking at how things load in. I just think the tech in Unreal Engine is pretty freaking great. Like it's pretty cool. Nikolai Holmes is a beautiful and relaxing game, but nothing you could play for days and days. How much you spend yearly on Game Pass and Gold sub? What is it, like $180? Pay like what the $14 a month or whatever. Every now and I don't just pay the $14 a month. I usually just buy 3-month booster packs and load them on. Gold is included with Game Pass. They aren't separate services anymore, are they? Yeah, you can still get both of them. Gold is only included in Ultimate Game Pass. You can still buy one or the other. Who has more games coming out, Sony or Microsoft? In my opinion, Xbox has more games. Xbox has more first-party games coming out than Sony. That is for sure. Sony did pick up another support developer the other day, Valkyrie. Valkyrie has worked on games such as, you know, Halo Infinite. They've worked on God of War. They've worked on Forza Horizon 5. They've worked on a plethora of first-party titles as a support studio, and now they are owned by PlayStation. They are a PlayStation studio, and they will continue in their role as a PlayStation support studio. I don't think they're going to be staffing up a whole bunch to start making first-party projects, but they are definitely going to be assisting in Sony first-party games only. So that is a win for Sony because those guys are doing pretty good. So that is definitely a win. I really do think that Sony is definitely shoring up their base of support studios, as well as, you know, picking up, you know, other studios that are going to be essential to their business plan, like going forward. Like they're going to definitely need it. And like, this is going to be a good generation, guys. We're going to get a lot of freaking good stuff. Like, I'm pretty pumped about it. How much a year y'all spend to play? I spend a lot of money. Probably way too much, King. Probably way too much. goes legit, dude. I've spent so much money on games this year. It's not even freaking funny. Like not even close to funny. Like it's ridiculous, dude. I'm surprised I still have a wife. Like I'm serious. Oh, Xbox has way more announced games. As far when they will release, no clue. Yeah, that's another thing, man. They're coming out announcing all these games and stuff. Like I get why they did it, but they're just too soon, man. I love Halo Infinite. It's the first Halo I've truly enjoyed. Sony made an acquisition. Also, I forgot who it was. Valkyrie. That's funny, Seb. I'm like up there talking about it, and then I scroll down, and there it is. Netflix. Hey, buddy, I got 2 expansion cards now. Just like nice, Michael. Nice. I am picking up my 2 terabyte as soon as I can get one. I went to buy one from Best Buy the other day, and they were already gone. Why doesn't it even matter how many games these gaming companies release? Just enjoy whatever platform you prefer. That's the main consensus of most people. You know, I would say only maybe like 2 to 5% of each ecosystem has their little crazy fanboys that are like, oh my gosh, but yeah, dude, most of us are gamers and we just want to play games. I love the PlayStation. I left PlayStation a few weeks ago and joined the Xbox community. Hey, nice Death Striker. That's good, man. You are definitely going to have fun. You're probably gonna miss the you're probably gonna miss PlayStation first party, but other than that, like both of these systems are pretty decent. Nikolai Holm is the only Halo you have played because it's a bit hard to believe. People played $70 for 2K Madden and Battlefield. I know, dude. I paid $100 for Battlefield. Whew. Prefer my PC, but need consoles for exclusives and Game Pass differences. I think add a year to 18 months to all those game release dates. And yeah, exactly, dude. We're going to be getting these games, but they're going to take a freaking while to get. That's for sure, man. It's going to take a while. Mr. Fibuli. Well, yo, welcome, dude. How you liking Xbox so far? Oh. Welcome, but you have to choose sides, bro. Enjoy the games no matter what platform is your gaming experience. I still believe that you should probably have both consoles this generation, man. That's just kind of where I'm sitting with this. I'm kind of sitting with you definitely should have both. Evening from Scotland. What's up, man? I love to have the Series S. It's smooth as. Oh, you bought the Series S, Death? Yeah, dude, it's a pretty dang good system, man. Like I'm honestly blown away with the level of performance that I'm getting out of the Series S, man. Like I am blown away. You don't do third-person shooting games? What about third-person stabbing games, Sev? I like third-person hack and slash games, to be completely honest. I like cover shooters too, though, man. Like I do. I'm not gonna lie. I like playing that stuff, man. It's fun. It's mindless fun that I can just sit down and really enjoy. I do like those games. I think I like the open world games the most. I think open world games are like my thing. I really love the exploration in open world games, so I play a lot of them. I definitely play a lot of them. I think Square Enix will learn really quick not to charge PC gamers. I don't think they're going to learn quick enough, man. All their games are on sale for like $10. Everybody will be like, all right, man, they tried to up it $10. So we're going to wait till they're on sale for $10. These games will be pirated. Yeah. Third-person shooters are gross to me. I need first-person option, or I just can't play. See, I would like all games to have both options, first-person and third-person. I think that would be pretty cool. The future of Xbox is exciting. I think both of them. I think both of them are exciting. I think PlayStation's future is going to be exciting. I've been telling you guys this for a while. All PlayStation has to do is announce a new SOCOM game, dude, and I'm a pony again, dude. I'll get my freaking dude. I'll get my hooves trimmed and everything, dude. Like, I'll be a pony again, bro. All they got to do is bring back SOCOM, and like I'd be gone, man. I'd be off in SOCOM again. Chicago watching Cyrus Tucker. How's it going, my friend? All shooters don't have to be first person, but hey, if that's your preference. Yep, Square Enix will learn. Dude, I would laugh my ass off. Square Enix puts these freaking games out, dude, and freaking the PC gamers just wait until they're literally freaking $10. Dude, that would be funny. That would be funny. Gosh dang it. Oh man, I can feel I can't feel like it's me or immersed in the action if I'm not seeing through the eyes of the character. I do get that. I mean, that's kind of my way of playing racing games. If I'm not in cockpit view, I don't feel like I'm immersed in the action. But I used to play those in third person, and then when I started getting, I'll tell you what, man, first person camera in shooters is really growing on me. It's the stabber ones, like when you got like melee combat in them. That's where I'm just like, nope, still can't do that. Y'all really think nobody is going to buy a PC game for $70? No, not really. I think they're going to buy them. There's people out there that are going to buy them. I do think that a lot more people are going to wait though. Hellblade 2 makes Horizon Forbidden Snooze Fest look like a Saturday morning cartoon. No, I don't think that's a fair. I think they both look pretty good. I'm not gonna judge those games until they're actually in my hand and I'm playing them natively on my TV. What's this? Xbox Series S has outsold the PlayStation 5. LOL. I don't know, man. They definitely did the other day on Black Friday. I have 3 Xbox Series S's in my house, 1 PlayStation 5 and 1 Xbox Series X. From an Xbox fan, your audience is mostly Xbox fans. Yeah, I would say that there's a lot. That's why I try to get more PlayStation people. There just hasn't been a lot of stuff to talk about on the PlayStation side, man. A lot of good news. So, yeah, dude, a lot of the content that I've made lately has been Xbox positive. So that definitely does impact my base for the most part, for sure. But I tell everybody all the time, when PlayStation does good stuff, I'm gonna say nice things about it. So I hope their panties don't get in a twist and they get all mad at me and stuff. So I'm a gamer, man. I like playing games, and if it's a good game, dude, I'm definitely gonna talk about good games. This will impact their cells. So toxic to see. I don't know, man. Like I don't I don't think a lot of people are being toxic tonight. Death Striker, no, Death Striker. That's wow. Well, I played a few other Halos, and they were good, but this is the only one that I have truly been completely engaged in. Not that they weren't good, because they was good. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Sorry, mode. Sorry, both of us on both consoles. T Dog. And yeah, what Shaker said, dude. A lot of people in my community have both consoles, man. They just yeah, like this is a neutral channel for the most part. It is definitely more Xbox central for sure. I'm definitely more excited about what Xbox is doing and what Xbox is bringing. So I do tend to put out a lot more Xbox content, but I'm not going to shy away from doing PlayStation content if it's good. Like if PlayStation does good stuff, I'm going to talk about it, man. Like I've been a PlayStation guy since the PlayStation 1. So we're definitely going to have PlayStation content on here when there's something positive to talk about. What's up, guys? Almost done with the Halo campaign. I am to the second big area. I've taken out a couple of bases and secured my first FOB. Yeah, dude, that boss, man. When you go in that first tower, the what are they called? The ones that are the like skinny agile ones. Like I don't know what they're called, but the ones with the blade, like the guy that can go invisible and stuff. Man, that guy beat me up like 3 times before I finally figured out how to take him out. I just started throwing the little canister things at him, dude. I was like, man. So it's an Xbox centric channel. Stop with the from an Xbox fan crap. It's annoying. Platitude crap. Only time will tell. Yes, ponies are toxic. Yeah. The problem, in my opinion, with PS games is that it's more of an experience than a game, and it wasn't worth $70. Uh, that's pretty true. Extonation. They are freaking like that's okay. When I buy a PlayStation first party game and I play through it, like I'm usually good with that. I'm usually good. I'm usually like, okay, cool. Now then I take the disc out, take it over to GameStop, trade it in, get my money back. But since I started buying games digitally, I have been more out to go back and play through those more than I ever have being a gamer. And that goes double for Xbox. I do spend far more time in Xbox first party games though than I do a lot of PlayStation games. That's the crux of the problem, man. Like Xbox games are designed to keep you playing. PlayStation games are designed to deliver an impactful freaking experience that like only PlayStation first party, can deliver. I'm not saying that only PlayStation first party can deliver, dude. Square Enix, Crystal Dynamics, there are so many other third AAA developers out there that are starting to be able to deliver Sony quality experiences. And let's be completely honest. I mean, like PlayStation 2 generation, PlayStation 3, like that was PlayStation growing into what they are now. Those were great games. Like God of War was freaking amazing. SOCOM, freaking what a hell of an experience. All of those games that were coming out over the generations, like PlayStation 1 all the way through, like that was PlayStation continuously growing and developing what they've built to become more of a like some of the best freaking story games I've ever played have been Sony first party games. Like they're that gripping. Like I can sit down and play through them in a weekend and I'm good, man. Like I'm like, wow, dude, that was freaking good. I love those experiences. The ones that they've put out this year, I don't think they've been worth $70, but I'll gladly pay $70 for Horizon Forbidden West. I'll gladly pay $70. Well, actually, I'm buying the deluxe version of Gran Turismo 7, and I'll gladly pay 70 plus bucks for God of War without even thinking about it, dude, without even questioning that. Like I know those games will deliver both quality and content that's gonna give me the experience that I expect when I buy a PlayStation first party game. Like those are gonna be okay. These so-called Xbox loyal people who claim to have played Halo, Flight Sim, Gears of War, etc. post you Xbox gamer tags. So we who are Xbox fans can go look at your actual real games. You get real shit. I don't know. I don't really care about that, dude. I mean, you guys can get on there and look at my freaking gamer scores whenever you freaking want, man. I play both, but I recently picked up a PlayStation since the PlayStation 2. I've been gaming on Xbox for a while, so it's not like I'm missing out on anything. Yeah, dude, that's kind of the thing, Ghost. Like people that have been playing PlayStation for a long time, you pick up an Xbox, boom, man, you're going to be on your Xbox for a lot longer. You're going to play a lot of Xbox. If you're on the Xbox and you've been playing Xbox, since the beginning, and you buy a PlayStation, the roles are going to reverse, and that's why you get like people like Crap Gamer and MBG and all the other guys that were Xbox fans, and then they go over to PlayStation and they get enamored and like, oh my gosh, PlayStation's so great, and then they're like, oh great, this is the best. And kind of like me too, to a certain extent, but I am not going like I'm going to be full Xbox, man, and the heck with PlayStation. No, dude, I still love PlayStation first party games. I just adopted both consoles, both ecosystems into my, and like I try to give them equal share, but I have been buying more games on the PlayStation 5 because for the most part, like everything has been pretty close for the most part. Like if I buy a PlayStation 5 version, I'm not missing like a whole bunch of stuff except for Dolby Vision, of course, but like Dolby Vision is a big thing for me. Like I really like the way that looks. Ponies are upset as usual from an Xbox fan. Most Xbox fans are toxic. Dude. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's not. I don't know. I get a lot more toxic PlayStation guys in my chat, T-Dog, than I do Xbox people being toxic for Xbox. I don't really ever hear the PlayStation guys in here being like, oh, play or Xbox guys in here being like, well, PlayStation games are trash. I mean, they do accurately call them out, third person over the shoulder, walking simulator thing type deals, but that's almost every single game on the market. So like that argument's like, my PS5 gamer tag. I think it's more of a looter shooter. I think if it's a looter shooter, I can gather new armor and shit for myself. I prefer the third person so I can actually exactly, man. Any kind of looter crap has to be third person for sure. Well, it doesn't have to, but it'll be better because I want to see my armor. That's the biggest thing that's like really what turned me off of Destiny, man. Like I was playing Destiny and I was religious about it, buying every single freaking expansion, playing through all the content and all of that stuff. But the fact that I had to change my freaking armor out every time I got something I liked just turned me off of that game. And then they made it harder to upgrade all that stuff. So I was just like, dude, I'm done, man. I'm not playing a second job. Like this is dumb. I want to play other stuff. Series S sold the PlayStation 5 on Black Friday, but in total that isn't the case. Yeah. So how much is the average PC game? I just picked up Dirt Rally 2.0 for 20 freaking bucks. And I got Sword Fairy 7 for $29.99. Man, I'm like, wow, dude, that was pretty cool. And that's a pretty cool game so far. Oh, you're not an Xbox fan. Stop capping, fool. The PS5 is a great console, but I only have it because of their exclusive games. It's a single player console, in my opinion. For the most part, I think they are going to change that up this year for sure. I do believe that PlayStation is going to really try to start doing some multiplayer experiences. They need it. It's time. They need to get into that and start delivering that because that's kind of the way the market's going, man. These younger gamers are really into that multiplayer experience where some of us older gamers, man, we're perfectly fine playing our single player experiences and having a good time with that. Like, actually, I think we're happier that way for the most part. PC guys, I'm paying $70. Go play your humidifier. What's up, Patrick? How you doing, man? Really hit my stride with Deathloop last night. Think I might try and beat it tonight. Nice. Heck yeah. Yeah, that Deathloop was a dang good game, man. I'm definitely looking forward to playing that on Xbox too. I want to kind of gauge how the community is going to accept Deathloop on the Xbox. I want to see if that's going to add to the immersion a lot when that comes out on Xbox. I think it's going to be freaking pretty good. Oh, the PlayStation 5 wasn't available on Black Friday. Pointless. No. A lot of video game players play 1 to 3 games a year, so you pay $1 for 3 months and buy the games you want at a discount. That makes Game Pass the best way to get to not get buyer's remorse for real. Yeah, dude, every 6 months, man, every 6 months, seriously, you could wait for a whole bunch of games to pile up on Game Pass, pay for it for a month, beat all those games and move on, man. How is that not the best freaking value in video games ever, man? Like $15 for a whole month of like a buffet of games. Like, seriously. All ponies do is cry. T-Dog is not an Xbox fan. Undercover pony is another pony. The piggies. It was stocked for Black Friday, but it sold out all the units it had for it. Just much more Series S consoles available at the time. Makes sense to me. I think there's a lot more Series S getting built. I think they're probably building two Series S to every one Xbox Series X. Maybe even 3 of them, man. I really do believe Microsoft thinks that's going to be their highest selling console, so they're definitely putting more resources into building more of those. I really do think demand is gonna start waning pretty soon. Actually, to tell you the truth, I mean they can try to keep it going like by doing limited stock and stuff, but I really do think that we're starting to get to a point where it's getting easier for people to acquire these consoles. So demand is definitely going to start falling off. You're going to start after the holidays. You're going to start being able to. I feel like the beginning of next year. By the time March rolls around, you will actively be able to once in a while see these consoles on shelves at stores. Like I do believe that is going to be. I do believe that's going to happen. Also, let me point out I got 3 months of YouTube Premium from Game Pass perks. Nice. From an Xbox fan, T-Dog. Severin Evans, exactly why is the Series S sales numbers aren't impressive? It's so easy to get. Yeah, dude, I did actively to get that Series S. I didn't have to jump through any single hoops whatsoever. I just got online, purchased it at Best Buy, and went and picked it up. Exactly, he's a pony. He's a pony. Is that your rapper name? Come on, guys. Give T-Dog a break, bro. He might be an Xbox guy. There's a lot of angry Xbox guys out there like Crap Gamer, bro. They're like, oh, they're just so bent and depressed that like that they do have negative feelings about Xbox, man. Like he's I'll take him at his word, man. If he says he's an Xbox fan, he's an Xbox fan. I'm not here to judge anybody or make anybody feel uncomfortable about their preference of gaming. I think they should own both consoles. Dies, spin bars. See how toxic you all turn saying I'm Sony when I have never owned a PS. Well, this is the first year. This is the first generation. You should grab one, T-Dog. I take you at your word, man. If you say you're an Xbox fan and you're just mad at Xbox or whatever over the years, whatever, man. Like, it's fine, dude. Xbox is definitely, in my eyes, is doing a lot more to fix that. You know, to regain your trust, to deliver, and to make Xbox a better experience for you going forward. I hope they can achieve that for you, and I hope that they can yeah, dude, I really hope that they can achieve that for you and bring you peace of mind with upcoming content, man. Yeah, dude, I hope PlayStation can do that for people that are been out of shape with them too. PlayStation has always delivered for me. Always. Xbox, well, always except for PlayStation 4 Pro and 4K TVs. That's the whole reason I bought an Xbox One X, is for the 4K TV thing. But I bought the Xbox when I bought my Xbox as a PlayStation fanboy. When I bought my Xbox One S, I bought it for Forza Horizon 3, Blizzard Mountain. Forza Horizon 3 was a console seller for me, man. That's why I bought one. It's what I don't understand. I can literally walk into Targets or Walmarts and find a Series S right now on the shelf, but not a Series X or a PS5. Why are people acting like one day of sales matters? Because it matters, Wendell. It freaking matters. It was a win for Xbox. They even beat Nintendo Switch. And Nintendo Switch, you can find those on the freaking shelves just as much as you can Xbox Series S right now. So, yeah, dude, Nintendo Switch is the highest selling console out there, and Xbox Series S beat that. So that's pretty good. Hello, Mr. Train. How's it going, my friend? That's what I don't understand. I can literally walk into Targets. Oh, you did, dude, that you posted that twice, Wendell. That's not fair, man. You already know I'm having trouble keeping up. Halo Infinite is a beautiful. Halo Infinite is beautiful. Stop capping. Is on my PS5 gamer tag. T-Dog, do it again. Was your chat and rides, my friend? Or just trying to stoke controversy at this point? No one is toxic, just talking facts. T-Dog, spit a verse for us. A tech demo is a wash, boring as hell. I'm more hyped for Hellblade 2. I'm pretty hyped for Hellblade 2. PC gamers have games to play for days. We get PC exclusive, Xbox exclusives day and day, and PS exclusives that they charge us $70 for games that won't work so well for them. $1.5K subs, not being able to comment. Oh no. Yeah. Hey everyone. Hey Chris, how's it going, man? The lead, go play now. Say you don't care, but you're still here crying. T-Dog, what's your tour PS5? Y'all spend $3,000 on high-end PCs and $10 on a it's gonna matter to you. I know. That's pretty fair, Ghost. That's pretty fair, man. If they're spending $3,000, $10 is probably not that big a deal, but it kind of is, man, because like PC gamers have so many more options to pick up games, man. Like, gosh, like I can, like that's a benefit of spending $3,000 on a PC is like less expensive, less expensive software. And let's be fair, like most of these console games have never really been that optimized for PC until lately. They're starting to get better. So as a PS4. Stores only put what sells on their shelves, so that's Series S. We got your point the first time. Let's move on. Xbox fans need to stop drinking so much Monster Energy and wash their hair. Well, game tag. Look me up. Hi. What's up, Zachary? How's it going, man? Thanks. Stores know it sells before they put it on their shelves. Probably just for PC ports. They got a lot of games port over the year. Okay, guys, I'm just kind of skipping through your guys' little thing with T-Dog, man. Like, you guys, like, I believe he's an Xbox gamer, man. If you guys want to fight with him, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it is what it is. Like, if that's his feelings, like, just let him have his feelings, man. Oh, Desmond, y'all going ham right now. I know. I don't understand people like that who come and just trying to start a controversy. I mean, I get it too. You know, I mean, like, you know, Sev, I have met a lot of people that are Xbox fans or PlayStation fans that are not happy with, you know, the way that either the companies are going and they want to voice their opinion. And, you know, I mean, like, I get it, but let's play game of 2K21 on PS5. I got my PS5 gamer tags. Timeout, cool down, come back later with the level head. PlayStation 5 is whack. Gaming, I do believe that the only difference between PC and console is PC gaming has a lot more details and visuals. The exact same. PS5 is dope. You crazy, just trash for PS1. Yo, Andrew, have you done any reviews for accessories, headsets, controllers? People like those. No, not really. I haven't really had a lot of those things I haven't bought a lot of those. So I just bought a new PC gaming laptop that I'm probably going to be reviewing here shortly. As soon as I figure out what's going on with it, like I'm putting some more memory in it tomorrow. So I'm just waiting for it to get here. So why didn't you put Metal Face Doom in timeout server in? He constantly trying to start nonsense. Nah, bro, it's fast garbage. Oh man. Come on, man. This stuff is y'all gotta chill. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm skipping ahead, man. Like, I'm just looking for Andrew. Could you give us your impressions on Aliens Fire Team? Aliens Fire Team, Chud, is a, if you're gonna play it with friends, I think it's all right. I do. I think it's all right. It's not the kind of game that I would sit and play for hours religiously, but it is fun, like to jump in there and have fun. If the aliens would have been like bigger and it would have been like more more tactical or whatever, I think it would probably do a little better, but it's pretty simplistic, like gameplay loop or whatever. So I don't know. I think it's fine. You get it on Xbox Game Pass, download it, check it out for yourself and see how it feels. It definitely is going to save you some $40 or whatever for sure. I'll pay that man. It might be muted at my end. Okay, honestly, I would take the PS5 and the Series X over a high-end PC. I like playing on my TV with a controller. Oh, you're going in hard, lol. You are triggered for having no games. Can you do that on a PC, lol? How can you put it T-Dog in timeout but give Metal Face Doom a pass? Oh, games are coming on both sides, though. Yeah, exactly. Both games are going to have these freaking games. And these ponies are censored, bro. Watch what you say so you don't get banned. Watch what you say so you don't get banned. Gosh, man. Come on, man. You guys just stop, dude. I understand. Like, when are you going to invest in a PC? I did just spend $1,000 on this gaming laptop. I'm definitely going to use this as a learning platform while I'm trying to build a PC out. So I'm actively in the process. I literally went to buy a freaking I literally went to buy a monitor so I could use it for the Series S, so that I could get more of a native resolution when I'm playing the games on there, so I could give people a more accurate description of what's going on. So when I'm running that through my capture card to my PC, I'm still getting a native image, so I can do that. So I mean, either way, like I went to get that, but this here was sitting there for $1,000, so I picked it up. And they were literally just pulling them out of a box and stacking them. And when I was like, well, what laptop is that? And they're like, oh, this is this. And I was like, oh, cool, man. So it's got a 3050 Ti, a Ryzen 7. And yeah, dude, and it's pretty stacked. It came with it came with 8 gigs of memory though. So I automatically, right when I got home, I ordered some more. And as soon as it gets here tomorrow, I will put it in, and we're gonna really give it a freaking good time. I have a Series X, but I was previously a PS4 before. Bought a PS. Honestly, enjoy my Series X. Series X is a beast. PlayStation 5 is pretty decent too. We're starting to see some better stuff coming out on both of them. So I mean, it's pretty good. How's Aliens Fire Team? I'm looking forward to it on Game Pass. It's pretty decent, Chud. It's pretty decent. It looks all right. I think you're definitely gonna have an all right time with it for the most part. Would I recommend buying it? I don't know. You would have to play it to really see if that's something that is going to keep your interest, because visual wise, it looks all right, but you can tell it's AA. Like it has AA written all over it. My PS5 has been collecting dust for months now, even thinking about selling it for a profit for more and then buy it again later. Xbox has more to offer this year. Man, it's 2:16 a.m. and I'm still sitting here playing Halo. Halo's a good game, man. I'm really liking Halo, guys. And I have a monitor hooked up to desk for mouse and keyboard, so best of both. Literally flick between both. Game Pass is good. You can download and play them without having them. I can tell you that I'm getting really good performance on this laptop on the games that I've bought and I've put in there and I've played on the laptop on the screen natively. Dude, I'm getting freaking like 100 plus FPS and like maxed out settings and everything. So the screen on this has 165 hertz screen with HDR support. Like it's a pretty decent laptop for what I got. And the biggest win is editing. Like it is freaking super fast. It used to take me for a 30-minute video to edit and upload and get it to YouTube. It used to take 2 freaking hours. Now it's done in like 30 freaking minutes, man. So I'm pretty pumped about that. That's probably the biggest selling point of this laptop for me was the editing. Like it's fast and it's way fast and it's quiet while it's fast. It's not heating up. And that 3050 Ti is chewing through what I'm uploading like really quick, man. It saves me so much freaking time. I was able to put out 3 freaking videos today pretty quick. Like that was pretty cool, man. Oh yeah, I know. I don't want a PS5 until they completely go next gen. Smart delivery is really underrated. Yeah. Well, which one are you, Mr. Me too. God of War, last game I used on it. Let's see, Seven. My point is, you can't block people because you don't agree with them. I would really appreciate it if you guys didn't block anybody, like unless they're on here like spitting out like just like really terrible stuff and like or spoiling games and stuff. I think I'll block them and put them in timeout. But okay, let's see. Game Pass can be downloaded with playing. How's it going, Shaq Fu? Welcome back. I saw you up there representing the Peggies. Representing Peggies. And nice to have you here. How are the Peggies doing this wonderful Saturday evening? Hey, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling down again. Gosh, dang it. What impresses me is Call of Duty games are 1440p 60 on Series S. Yeah, Series S is definitely a pretty impressive system. Mash, how you doing, man? Welcome back. Well, those movie games just ain't for me. Extra play. I thought Resident Evil Village would win. I did too. I really thought Resident Evil Village was going to be a winner. I thought Deathloop because of all the high reviews, but it wasn't Game of the Year either. Story bad. I think a lot of people were complaining about the end of the story, though, Chris. I haven't finished it yet. I need to get back on there and freaking do it. But I'm kind of just playing it on and off you know, every once in a while I jump on there and play it, and then when it gets on Xbox is when I'm like really gonna like focus on like really playing it. But I'm just kind of playing around with it as I mean, I'm so backlogged with games, man. Oh, but I freaking love it. I think it's great. All the features Xbox makes. So basically, while it's on PlayStation 5, I'm gonna be working on my Juliana character. And then when it gets over to Xbox, I'm gonna really go through the Colt um, the Colt campaign. Still won a lot of awards. Cold War Vanguard 1440p 60. I enjoyed. So far, X going. How's it going, man? Hellblade 2. Yeah, I can't wait. That looks pretty dang good. I'm excited. Wow, guys, I got so far. Joe, how's it going, man? Thanks for coming back. Dude, I'm so freaking far behind, man. You guys freak. Sorry, it just gets all the way up to the half point again, man. And I just like I got to stream down to see what's going on. Wow, dang. Okay. Got my phone charger not good. Okay, so I've scrolled down to the bottom. So let's go back up a little bit. Yeah. Dang you guys, this is a really active chat tonight. I love the Matrix video Frog gave you like. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, dude, that Matrix video, being able to have all that access to those developer tools and to like really see what's going on in there, it really just kind of gives you a full picture of how well that engine's going to be running in the future. The way that it like completely gets rid of all the pop in and you still get ray tracing on Xbox Series S, as well as the nanite the nanite technology and Lumen, like that is pretty freaking amazing. What's up, little tits? What is mom getting me? I just want calamari. Okay, and you want to go with her? Just tell mom I want squid, and yes, I'll go with her. Okay. All right. Okay. Zachary away. Watch it on your Xbox Shadow. Oh, new Matrix movie should have the old soundtrack back. That would be pretty cool. I'm actually thinking about going and getting that. I'm actually thinking about going and watching that movie. Doesn't it come out here in a few days? The new Matrix? Or is that next year? I thought it was this year. The PlayStation 5 have been hacked twice in 1 year. Game publishers take note. Man, dude, I really hate getting so freaking far behind in these chats, man, that like I'm just not keeping up. From now on, guys, can we like keep the whole freaking like complaining about each other shit to a minimum, because that shit slows me down so freaking much while we're trying to talk and stuff, and like it gets hard, man. It gets hard to keep up, and I want to be as interactive with these chats, because I do these chats for you guys. Like I come and I want to hang out with you guys and I want to talk and have a good time and stuff, and when I get bogged down with all this stupid fanboy shit, dude, it really does. It ruins the experience for everybody. So if you guys are going to come here and chat, like let's try to keep it. Let's try to keep like not bashing. Well, I mean, you'll know from the title, dude. If I'm bashing stuff, like we'll bash whatever. But let's try to like keep it a little more chill. Let's like talk about cool stuff that's gonna like move the medium forward, or that's gonna move our, or that's gonna increase our knowledge or make us better gamers or make us better people in one way or another. Okay, what was that? Sorry, man. Frog, did you get Outworld Soulstorm? I have it on PlayStation 5. I have it on PlayStation 5, Michael. I got it with PS Plus or whatever. So I don't think I'm going to buy the one on the Xbox just because it's not a game that I play. What's this, Zachary Webb? Andrew, you should start a Twitch. No, I'm good on Twitch, dude. I do have Twitch, but it doesn't do me any good to do anything. Every time I post videos on whenever I stream from the Xbox, I always go through Twitch. So I do have a Twitch channel, Frogboy X1 Gaming. You should jump on there and become one of my subscribers. I got 3 of them over there. And I started that before I started the YouTube. So yeah, the Matrix demo is cool. It's a cool little experience. It is. It's pretty fun. Outworld was demo on PS1. Yeah. Andrew, you're my favorite gun. Andrew, what's your favorite gun? I am really liking that Commando, and then the gosh, what's the other one called? The one with the scope on it, not the sniper rifle, but the one that's kind of like a Commando, but it has a scope on it. I like those two guns so far the best. I like that. Honestly, I like all the human weapons. I'm not really that big on the whole laser, like the alien weapons. I'm not that big on those, but I do like the the other, like the human weapons. I'm pretty versatile with those. I do like those, but I'm not, yeah, like I'm not that big on the alien weapons yet. I played. Thank you, Nikolai. Andrew, you're going to start getting the same games on Steam and comparing them to the console versions. Yeah, I've already got anything that I have on Xbox. I clearly get an Xbox copy, or I clearly get a PC copy on any of those because they're buy anywhere. So I get dual entitlement for those. So I mean, I've already got a plethora of PC games that I can start comparing. But yeah, do a movie review on it. I will go see the. I am thinking about going to seeing the Matrix, the new Matrix in the theaters, and then do a thing on it. Microsoft is in beast mode. They are. I think right now, dude, Microsoft is flying high. Next year, that is definitely going to change. PlayStation is going to bring out their freaking first party games, and things are going to feel, they're not going to feel so lopsided next year, guys. Like, that's for sure. Microsoft is going to have to work harder for next year, for sure. Definitely. This year, Sony basically handed it to them and was like, whatever. And then next year, it's definitely, dude, it's gonna be pretty tense next year between both of these console makers, man. Like, and I kind of want to move away from that because at the same time, like, I don't know, man. Like, it's gonna be interesting, but I don't know. I'm still gonna do it. We're still gonna have fun. Um, let's see, Michael. Thank you, my friend. I freaking love Sidekick Pistol. I'm a demon with the headshots. I do like that freaking pistol, man. That pistol is freaking from Needler's my favorite. BR-75. Okay, so that's that gun that I'm thinking about is the BR-75 and the skewer. Oh, having a hard time with a boss fight in Halo. I think I'm getting too tired for it tonight. Yeah, what boss are you on? Halo is definitely giving me a run for my money. I'm only playing it on normal, guys. Like, I'm only playing it on normal, but the pistol is pretty sweet. I do like the way it feels, like the kick and everything. I had to turn off the camera shake, man. Anybody else do that yet? Anybody else turn off that camera shake? I had to turn that up, and it keeps making me feel like I'm dropping frames, dude. I'm like, why is this game stuttering? And I turned it off, and now it's all perfect. The tower boss in that first area, the one that goes invisible, I just started throwing the blue things at him, man. I was like, dude, you're done. Thank you, James. Appreciate that. Or Jason. Plan it now. The more Horizon I see, the worse it looks. The worse it looks. The more Ratchet than Hellblade, that's for sure. What was that? The more Horizon I see. Oh, the more Horizon Forbidden West you see, the worse it looks. The more Ratchet and Hellblade, more Ratchet than Hellblade, that's for sure. Okay, so when I get on the PlayStation 5 and I look at the still images of Horizon Forbidden West, I'm not gonna lie, dude. There's some stuff in there that I'm like, really, man? That's what it looks like, and like, because PlayStation 5 uploads crystal clear 4K images of those games, so I'm pretty sure that's a pretty close representation, and some of it, some of it does look a little bit like it's not like it's not going to hold up that well, and like, it is what it is. I mean, it's going to be fine. Like, the grass in stuff in Horizon Forbidden West literally looks like the grass in Halo, dude. It's just kind of low quality, man. That's my biggest thing with the Halo Infinite thing, is the low quality grass in certain areas. Like, the stuff that's really close to the dirt, like, kind of just has that, like, that weird color to it, and I'm like, what is this? This is kind of ugly, like, I don't know. Daddy Phil and Uncle Ryan have drinks together on the weekend. Yeah, dude. Those peasants fighting over there. Yes, sir. Pistol sick. I do like the pistol. It's pretty fun. I like the way this freaking Halo game feels, man. Like it feels good. As soon as I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna go to Olive Garden. I'm gonna get me some food, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna play some dang Halo, man. I'm gonna try to get as far in Halo this weekend as I can possibly get because I still want to do a review for it because, dude, I'm pretty excited about this. And even getting in here and talking to you guys and stuff still hasn't swayed me to like not be happy about it. So I don't know, man. Like I'm having a good time with it. If it keeps playing out the way that it's playing right now, I'm probably gonna be pretty happy with it. Mr. Glass, how's it going? Welcome back, dude. The first 48 gaming, how's it going, man? Series S can't even run Brutal Legends without slowdowns, huh? I have not tried Brutal Legends on. They're adding playlists and new mods next week for Halo. See, that'll be pretty cool. That'll definitely breathe some air into it. Hoping it's just faulty. You just got a Series S first 48 gaming and it's having problems running Brutal Legends. Brutal Legend, isn't that a freaking 360 game? What's your favorite gun variant you guys unlocked in the Halo campaign so far? I got to where you hijack a Banshee. Oh, let's see. Where's that? I got to where you hijack a Banshee. I don't know. I haven't tried to steal a Banshee yet. For real, bro. I haven't been trying to get on any of the vehicles though, dude. I've been like on foot everywhere. Like that's the way I play open world games mostly. Oh, for real, bro. Damn, I'm excited. I'm hoping it's just faulty. I'm having a blast with Halo, Hellblade. If it's that one if it's Brutal Legends from the 360 first 48, I will definitely check that out on my Series S and see if it's giving me a problem with that for you. I'm having a blast with Halo. I'm gonna post another. I'm gonna post a Discord. Let me get into Discord real quick, and I'm gonna post a Discord. Do I even have Discord on this? Let me see Discord. Post a Discord invite for you fellas. Human. Okay, never mind. We're not doing Discord right now. This shit's taking too long because I haven't set it up on this PC yet, dude. Gosh. X10 and 86. Look it up. Sony gamers are going to. Okay, let's see. It's good. It's good game. Jack Black main character. Yes, got it from Black Friday. Oh, okay, yeah. Brutal Legends, dude. I think that honestly might just be that game, dude, running like it runs, but I don't think I've played Brutal Legends. Well, I have played it. I just haven't played it recently. Do you have first 48? Do you have Game Pass? If you have Game Pass, delete the game and try it through cloud streaming and see if that fixes it. Because that might be you can do a stream on Forza Horizon 5. Yeah, I might be updated. Just need to fix it. Oh wait, what was that happening? Hopping in a Scorpion right now. Dang, dude, I already got that far behind just going over there. Hey, Andrew, how come the Matrix Experience Take Demo only released on consoles? Why didn't it release on PC? I don't know, man, because it's a console exclusive, I guess. They are going to be releasing it for everything, though, with with full support, and they'll have it open so you can alter it or whatever when it comes to PC. Here's so taste of what I can't. Unreal Engine 5 should work on mobile. Dude, the grunts talk so much trash. They do, man. They're so freaking funny, man. I like it, man. Not fanboy stuff. Just telling you, mine's had a problem. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you got Game Pass Ultimate, dude, really jump on there and stream that. Stream that. See if you can just stream that. Like delete it off your console and then hit the stream button, like the little cloud thing, and see if that works. If not, like I will. You know what, man? Like I will check it out. I'll download it right now on my Series S. Oh, input. Oh. I'll download that right now so that I can check that out for you. Show all brutal legend. Oh, brutal legend right there. Brutal legend. Install. So we'll definitely install this, and then I'll check it out and see if like. So what are you saying? It's like skipping and having a problem, or what? Unreal Engine 5 should work on mobile. Yeah, that'd be interesting. If that works on mobile, man, that would be really interesting, dude. Yeah. Yeah, they even tell stories. It's funny. I know. I just listening to them talk, man. It's pretty freaking cool, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. And I still discover new things. If everyone's ever played Brutal Legend, yeah, Brutal Legend is pretty good. I think I played this back when it came out on Xbox 360, I believe. Sony has become Nintendo while the Xbox. Yeah, I mean, Xbox is definitely more geared for the future of gaming, and I mean, like what gaming is going to turn into. Where PlayStation is definitely still a little back in the back. I know. Relax. Like I said, I've seen you before in Dirt Chat on streams in UK. Just letting you know. I want the Halo Xbox. LOL. What are my download speeds? Gigabit. I got gigabit speeds. Like this should download pretty freaking. Oh, I don't have this one plugged in no more though. So let's go up here and see. Well, it looks like I'm getting 150 right now on this. You know what I've noticed though? The Xbox Series S does not download as fast as the Xbox Series X. I've noticed that because I've had them both hooked up with through Ethernet, and my Xbox Series X blows the doors off this one, man. It downloads at like 600 megs sometime, most of the time. What's up, Blitz? How you doing, man? Pommy Swat. You can show ponies a real like for video in 8K, and they'll say, "LOL, the grass textures are terrible and the rocks have no physics." The fruit disappeared, man. It disappeared. Is there more surprises for that little baby Series S? I don't know. But I'm surprised, dude. I'm honestly blown away that Unreal Engine demo works on it, to tell you the truth. No, it just starts to stutter and slow down in sections that I don't think it should. Not really taxing areas. Interesting. My Series S downloads at about 500. Interesting. Very interesting, man, because I'm getting 197, 196 right now. That's on Wi-Fi though. I don't have my laptop has an Ethernet port, so I plug this in. This definitely gets what's it called? Priority over the Series S, dude. About 450 roughly. And that's plugged in, right? Because when I had it plugged in the other day when I was downloading a bunch of these games, look at that beast. Girl, look at that body. That looks so good. My little gaming pyramid stack. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty freaking cool. I kind of like how that's set up too. How it looked, how it worked out. Because you're streaming at the moment. Oh, that might be. I know, but that's all I can tell. Check 3 Lateral Studio from Serbia. They are from my town and they work on Xbox. My brother was work on Matrix demo and new Hellblade. Oh, nice. I think Halo is beautiful, and I love that you're constantly fighting on the back foot. The ring takes my breath away. It is one beautiful freaking experience. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, people can complain about the visuals of it all day long, but dude, I'm pretty happy with it. But all right, guys, I need to take Mama over to Olive Garden to pick up our food. So you guys have a good night. When I get back, I'm gonna check out this Brutal Legends for a little while, and then I'm gonna jump on Halo, play that. Grounded, pretty cool. Yeah, Grounded's pretty decent game. How long does the Halo campaign go for? I don't know. I don't tell me. Don't give me any spoilers because I want to find out myself. You know, the Halo campaign is going to go for differently for a lot of people, so it doesn't really matter. Like whatever people can figure it out. Like me personally, it's going to take me a while. Let's see, man. That downloaded faster than I thought. So let's go ahead and check that out for a second. God dang it! Oh, look at that. Oh, hey, at least quick resume works really good on that demo, that Matrix demo, especially on the Series S. Dude, that loaded in fast. Like that was like instant. That was like instant on, man. That was pretty cool. Yep, give me just a minute. I'm gonna check this out. Thank you, Jason. I really appreciate that, man. Let me go ahead and check this out really quick. See how getting your next one. This is the first 360 game I played on here. That's the first one, man. Downloading saved games. I think I might actually have a saved game in here too. So that was fine. This game is fun. This game was pretty great back in the day when I first played it. Like it looked pretty good back then too. Part after boss, walking on Spider Boss was really hard. Continue. Let's see. I don't think I'm to the Spider Boss, but I think I'm to wow, this was running smooth at 4K visual. Or no, not 4K. That's definitely not 4K.
Oh, come on. Fucking sick of you guys.
Whoa, it's squared.
Right. Well, I'm slaying these dudes. You get that gate open, okay?
Dang, this actually looks pretty freaking clean.
God, she's awesome.
Wow. Huh. This looks pretty clean, man. Wow, that does. Yeah, I see what you mean now. Yeah, I see what you're meaning about it. Like looking like it's having slowdown. It's running at 30 frames a second. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, just being in here, man. It's sorry, the part where you ride the giant spider down the spines after the first boss was pretty bad for me. Yeah, I'm a little bit past that on this playthrough. Under this boss.
Did you know those dudes?
Nitro. Dang. All right. Well, I don't remember what to do with that one. Oh, that's that Brutal Legends game. I was just trying it out. I kind of see what you mean. It does kind of feel a little jerky and jittery every once in a while. Like I get where I get what you're saying. Yeah, I think it's just this game, like the optimization of this game, dude. Andrew, I'm an old fashioned guy. I don't know what the Discord is. Yeah. Discord is, it's just a thing like that you guys can, like it's like a site that I have that you guys can jump on and or Twitter or whatever, you know. I mean, like it's a personal site for us that you guys can get in there and post stuff on there for me and stuff. I'll go ahead and I'll post an invite for you in here. HG, oh gosh, dang it. Go back to comment. This is for anybody that wants to join our Discord. You guys can join with us. Discord / JS2 TY U9. Okay, so here you go. There is that Discord. If you guys want to take that link, you can join the Discord. And yeah, man, make sure you check into whatever thing you guys like, and then let me know. Someone thought I was being a fanboy when I said Brutal Legends did that. They didn't believe me. Yeah, I mean, I just checked it out for you. First 48. It does kind of feel a little twitchy, man, in some spots for sure. So yeah, dude, it's probably not your Xbox. It's probably just bad optimized game. It is a 30. I mean, it is an older game. It's probably just badly optimized. I just tried to kill my new AI, and now it's mad at me. Nice. $70 is going to be all games prices before pandemic hit. Probably it might have been. But all right, guys, I got to take Mama over to get our food, and then I will probably just be on Xbox playing games tonight. So you guys have a good night, man. I appreciate everybody for coming. Everybody that donated to the channel tonight, dude, you guys are freaking awesome, man. You guys make it easier to upgrade my equipment to bring you better content, man. So I appreciate you guys, and you guys have a good night tonight. Thank you.